Welcome to the Silver River Museum. I'm Erin Benavides, the resource teacher at Silver River Museum. Humans have been living in Florida for well over 12,000 years. And over that time frame, the plants and animals in Florida have changed. In fact, when humans were here 12,000 years ago, they shared the landscape with animals like this behind me, the Columbian mammoth. Other megafauna in Florida included giant short-faced bears, saber-toothed tigers. We also had some animals that we still have today, alligators and deer. So why were some plants and animals able to survive the changes in Florida while others were not? Over the past 12,000 years, Florida has been undergoing a real-life version of the game of Survivor. Join me as we play this game of Silver River Survivor. Much like this alligator and crocodile, our two competitors today will go head-to-head in a series of fierce challenges where they will put their survival skills to the test. Let's meet our competitors for the challenges today. We have Ethan, an 8-year-old who loves to push his mountain bike to the limits, and Lila, a 9-year-old who keeps pushing her gymnastic skills to the limits. Who will be the fittest to survive in this episode of Silver River Survivor? In our first challenge, Ethan and Lila are faced with getting food out of an egg carton using only the pliers provided. Which one will be fittest to survive in this challenge? Two real-life Silver River survivors are the limpkin and red-shouldered hawk. But only one of these animals is equipped to remove snails from a shell. Which one has the characteristic or adaptation for the job? The limpkin's long, slender beak perfectly reaches inside the snail shell to take out the delicious morsel inside. In our second challenge, Ethan and Lila have both been given a different section of lawn in which they must find 10 green or brown M&Ms. Who will find them the quickest? Which ones will get eaten more, the green or the brown? Let's find out. Lila won this challenge, collecting 8 green and 2 brown M&Ms. Ethan managed to get 4 green and 1 brown M&Ms. It looks like the green M&Ms really stood out. If you're an animal in nature that stands out among the rest, that can be an advantage or a disadvantage. Take, for example, the guppy. The flashy guppy stands out and can attract a mate, but when they're in a stream with lots of predators, they're the first ones to get eaten. When all the flashy guppies get eaten, the ones that survive and reproduce are the drab guppies that blend in. This is an example of the environment affecting the characteristics of an animal. In our third challenge, Ethan and Lilla have each been given a tool and asked to crack 5 nuts. The first one finished wins. The ability to use and create tools is a learned behavior that both gorillas and chimpanzees share. However, one key difference is chimpanzees have been known to use stone tools, whereas gorillas have only been observed using tools made out of sticks and twigs. The ability to learn how to use stone tools increases the food choices for chimpanzees. With the stone tool, they can crack hard nuts that a gorilla would never be able to open. In the fourth and final challenge, Ethan and Lilla must navigate their way to a treasure. One of them has been given directions or a map to the treasure, while the other has not. Who will be the fittest to survive this final challenge? Migration is an instinct for many birds, meaning it's a behavior that they're born knowing how to do. However, some birds are better at it than others. Whooping cranes often need an older whooping crane to show them the best path, whereas the American robin has a built-in compass. The magnets in their eyes allow them to direct themselves on the best migratory path. So as we've seen from Silver River Survivor, not all characteristics will help an animal survive. So why did the megafauna in Florida go extinct at the end of the last ice age? Scientists have a lot of explanations, but the one we think fits the puzzle the best has to do with food. Megafauna are large, and in some ways that characteristic was helpful. If you're a saber-toothed tiger, you're the top predator because of your size. However, the same strength became a weakness. When the food resources ran dry for these large animals, they were no longer able to survive. Thanks for coming along on this adventure of Silver River Survivor. See you next time.